This is the story of Amara, a woman abandoned by her husband, shamed by society, and left broken with nothing but tears. But destiny had other plans. Please drop your thought at the end of the video. The night lights of Lagos City glittered against the sky. Cars honked on the busy road below, and from the balcony of a tall apartment building, a woman sat silently, her face wet with tears. Her name was Amara. She had been married to Richard, a successful businessman, for 6 years. Their marriage started with love, honeymoons abroad, candlelit dinners, vacations in Dubai. But as the years passed, one thing was missing: a child. At first, Richard reassured her. "Don't worry, Amara. Doctors say it takes time. Our baby will come." But time stretched on. Family gatherings became her nightmare. Richard's mother would whisper, loud enough for her to hear, "6 years and still no grandchild? What kind of woman is this?" Amara bore the weight of shame. She visited doctors, specialists. The tests always said the same thing: she was fine. One evening, Richard came home late. His tie loosened, his face hard. He dropped his briefcase and looked at her coldly. "Amara, I'm tired. I can't keep living like this. A man of my status cannot remain without a child." Her voice trembled. "Richard, we can still try. Don't give up on me, on us." But he shook his head. "My mother was right. Maybe you're cursed. I want a divorce." The words sliced through her chest like a knife. She fell to her knees, begging, clutching his arm. "Please, Richard, don't throw me away." He pulled free, his eyes like stone. "I've already made up my mind." The divorce was splashed across social media and gossip blogs. Headlines screamed, "Business mogul Richard ends 6-year marriage over childlessness." Amara became a topic of mockery. Strangers left cruel comments. She wasted 6 years. She should have given him a child. She shut herself away in a small apartment, living quietly, ashamed to step outside. Months turned into years. She worked, but her heart carried a wound that never healed. Then one afternoon, everything changed. She attended a charity gala in the city, forced by a friend to leave her apartment. Cameras flashed, champagne glasses clinked, and at the center of it all was King Adewale, the ruler of a wealthy modern kingdom. He was not just a king. He was a billionaire monarch, known across the world, admired for his power and feared for his influence. Yet, one thing troubled him. He had no heir. When his eyes met Amara's that night, something stirred. He walked straight to her, ignoring the cameras and whispers. "Who are you?" he asked, his deep voice commanding. "Amara," she answered softly, startled. From that moment, her life changed. Within months, the king married her, and she was swept into a world of unimaginable luxury: private jets, royal banquets, servants at her call. But in her heart, fear remained. What if the same story repeats? What if I still cannot bear a child? Weeks turned into months. Then, one morning, Amara woke nauseous. Doctors rushed in. After tests, they returned smiling. "Your Majesty," they told the king, "the queen is pregnant." The palace erupted in celebration. Media outlets carried the news worldwide. The king declared, "At last, the gods have smiled upon me." Months passed, and Amara's belly grew. On the day of delivery, the entire city held its breath. Reporters camped outside the private hospital. Social media buzzed with updates. Hours later, the cries of not one, not two, but 3 babies echoed through the ward. Amara had given birth to triplets, 3 healthy boys. The news shook the nation. Headlines read, "Queen Amara gives birth to triplets for King Adewale." The king declared a week of national celebration. Fireworks lit the skies. Streets were filled with parades. Amara, cradling her sons, whispered through tears, "From abandoned to a mother of 3 princes. Look what God has done." But fate has a way of circling back. 2 years later, Amara was attending a state banquet with the king. As they entered the grand hall, a familiar face in the crowd froze: Richard. He was now a struggling businessman, his wealth drained by lawsuits and poor investments. His once proud face now carried lines of stress. When he saw Amara, seated beside the king, her 3 sons running around playfully, his heart sank. "It cannot be," he whispered. The king noticed the man staring. "Who is this?" Amara's chest tightened. Memories of her humiliation flooded back. With steady voice, she said, "Your Majesty, that is Richard, the man who once called me barren and abandoned me." The hall fell silent. The king's piercing eyes turned to Richard. You cast away this woman, and now the world sees her as the mother of princes. Look how fate has humbled you." Richard dropped to his knees, shame washing over him. Tears filled his eyes as he whispered, "Amara, forgive me." But Amara only looked at him, holding her sons close. "Richard," she said quietly, "patience may break the heart, but regret will break the soul." She turned away, her head held high, as cameras clicked and the world watched. Her story spread across the city, across the world. Abandoned for not having a child, she became the mother of triplets for a king. And the lesson remained clear. Never look down on someone in their waiting season, because destiny may be preparing them for a greater throne. Thanks for watching. Please kindly like, comment your thought about this video, share, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.